Right now there is so much happening around Cyberpunk 2077 and of course the big expansion Phantom Liberty. There are news everywhere on social media, on Steam, official confirmations by the devs and some really cool fan-made projects. In this video we're gonna dissect every piece of information that has recently surfaced. So if you want to stay up to date on all things Cyberpunk and never miss a video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell notification to stay informed on all the latest news and guides on Cyberpunk. But now let's jump right into the video. First we're gonna take a closer look at the Steam database and of course Cyberpunk over there, as there have been some really interesting updates. As we can see, Cyberpunk has just surpassed 500,000 positive reviews, which is actually really good considering the, let's say, rocky launch 3 years ago. So Cyberpunk is shaping up to be a really good game, at least when you look at the recent reviews. But there is more to unpack because there has been a lot of new stuff on this website. As you can see, there are several new branches just in the past few days and even hours from the time I made this recording. So we've got some internal dev branches and those were just uploaded a few hours ago. Also some internal Q&A branches, and then there are also some press reviews 7 days ago, which of course could mean that there was some press previews or at least some playable areas of the game handed out to some press outlets, which, to be honest, 3 weeks before release is a good sign. And of course I expect there will be some more internal testing branches and also maybe another press preview or review build, even just maybe a week or a few days before launch. My guess is that media and maybe also content creators will be able to play the Phantom Liberty expansion as soon as update 2.0 will be released. But that's just a wild guess on my end. Right now we don't know when update 2.0 will be released, if it will be a week before launch or maybe just a few days, who knows. But maybe the next news can shed some light about the release date of 2.0. Let's check out what Marcin Momo, the global community director of CD Projekt Red, was asked last week. Joseph wanted to know, when can we expect the update 2.0 please? And Marcin went ahead and answered, we should be able to share details about the 2.0 release date next week. Thank you for your patience. Which of course is pretty good news. This means this week we should get some information about the release date of update 2.0. And I'm expecting that we get a date for another Red stream, I suppose on Tuesday, September 19th. And I expect update 2.0 to release right after the stream. Of course, this is all speculation, but as soon as we get official confirmation, you'll get the news right here on the channels. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the news. As of now, we don't really know that much about the size of the expansion in terms of content. We know there will be of course new story missions, and of course there will be Dogtown as a new district, there will be new cars and also new items, but that's about it. We don't know how much it will add to the final game and how much it will enhance Cyberpunk as a whole experience. We know that Blood and Wine, for example, was a huge DLC for The Witcher 3, so big that many said it could have been a standalone game. But we don't know yet how big Phantom Liberty will be. But maybe we can get some indication from this article. Cyberpunk 2077 Update 2.0 release Phantom Liberty file size revealed. Because here it says Cyberpunk's 2077 Phantom Liberty expansion is just a couple of weeks away, and it seems that the release of the huge 2.0 update could be coming even sooner. According to the Twitter account PlayStation GameSensei, the update was recently added to the PlayStation database, meaning its launch is imminent. So here we can see update 2.0 added to the database, and then in another tweet they also revealed the size on your hard drives. So the download size is roughly 33 gigabytes. The base game sits around 70 gigabytes, so the update alone adds about 50% of the base game's data and pushes Cyberpunk 2077 over the 100 gigabyte mark, which is both incredibly large and very interesting. because when we compare that with The Witcher 3 and how big that game was when it launched, then we're looking at around 35 gigabytes. Add 2 expansions into the mix and then we're looking at 50 gigabytes for the complete edition for Witcher 3. So that isn't even a 50% increase for 2 DLCs. But of course take it with a grain of salt, because I don't really know what they added and how big those assets are that they added. But seeing the update sitting at 33 gigabytes makes me really happy, because it won't be small, that's for sure. And next I have to show you some new footage from Phantom Liberty and some new gameplay from the update 2.0, and CDPR has done it again. They collaborated with Much. He's known for his awesome gameplay clips and he shared this on Twitter. Really awesome to share that I have been freelancing with CD Projekt again for Phantom Liberty and update 2.0. It's so damn good and I'm thankful to CDPR for the opportunity once more. And yeah, I highly recommend checking out the full clip, so go ahead to the sources section of the video description and check it out for yourself. If this doesn't get you hyped for Phantom Liberty and update 2.0, then honestly, nothing will. Next I wanted to talk about a really cool fan-made project. It's the Cyberpunk 2077 movie. It's 80 minutes long and it's completely done in Cyberpunk in-engine. Jack Hunt, who is the producer of the movie, is using the Otis photo mode mod for capturing all of the awesome footage you can see here. It's all done in 4K 60 with path tracing enabled, so it's really pretty and it's really well done, as you can see by these transitions here. It looks super cool and super awesome. Go ahead and check out the trailer for yourself. It will release on Sunday, September 17th, so go ahead and check out his YouTube and go ahead and subscribe to his channel like I'm doing right now, so you won't miss that movie. I'm pretty sure we're really in for a treat. Next I want to go over some really interesting news and tidbits from, for example, this red stream you can see here in the background, but also from social media. Because during this live stream here there were some really important information on update 2.0 and also the expansion. For example, you can only start the expansion or playing the expansion if you reached a certain point during the story. You have to reach the Voodoo Boys mission in Pacifica and complete it, and then you have access to the expansion. From there on out, even if you finished the game, you will have access to the expansion, but before that you won't. You can access the expansion right away when you are in character creation, but other than that, you have to play until you finish the Voodoo Boys mission. During the Q&A at the end of the stream, they also answered the question if we will have more housing options. And yes, there will be a house or apartment you can acquire during the story. It's somewhat story related, so they didn't want to elaborate further because they didn't want to spoil anything, but there will be some options. But they also confirmed that there won't be any new romancing options in Phantom Liberty, as it wouldn't fit the style or the theme of the expansion. On social media there was also the questions, will the update 2.0 be on PS4? Because the user here is seeing both yes and no as an answer. Marcin Momo goes ahead and says 2.0 is coming only to PC and the current gen consoles, no PS4, which is really important, so last gen consoles will be left behind. And also there's another really interesting post right here. Alexandre wants to know, will it be possible to respec attributes? And Marcin goes ahead and confirms yes, there will be a one-time opportunity to do that, which is of course really good because all the skills have been reworked or new ones have been added, so you will get the opportunity to re-roll everything once. And another question I really liked was, will there be new music added? And Marcin says yes, Phantom Liberty features a brand new radio station, Growl FM, filled with music composed by our community. We're also adding new original score and more, which of course is really great news, as the music in Cyberpunk was always a highlight. I really enjoyed it, and yes, we can expect more music, which is really great. And Casper wants to know, Will existing radio stations be expanded in any way? Marcin goes ahead and says no, other than some bug fixing related to dialogue lines. We're not adding new content there. So there you have it, only new music on one particular station, which is user created content, and of course new original score during the campaign, I suppose. But that's it, that's all the news I've got for you. I hope you find yourself well informed, and I hope you're as excited as I am for Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and show some love by giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date on all things Cyberpunk, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But that's it for the video. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one.